The Premier warned Sydney to be on alert. Now there's calls for alarm.
We've seen the proliferation of cases outside the northern beaches overnight.
And that includes the emergence of a new cluster involving an extended family celebrating over the Christmas period. It originated in Croydon and there are 6 cases so far. 3 adults and 3 children who come from 3 different households, and 34 people have been identified as close contacts.
No indication there's any issues about not complying with the requirements, but you can imagine that if you've got an event on, you're catching up on the 20th December and then you catch up with another group of your family on this day, you can see that people will have attended multiple events.
While the gathering was in Croydon in the inner west, the family is scattered across Sydney, and just who was infected first and how is unclear. Overall, there are 18 new locally acquired cases in New South Wales. 6 of those are from the Croydon cluster and 9 are linked to the Avalon cluster. Then there are 3 more which can't be linked at this stage. 1 in the northern suburbs who'd been on the northern beaches for work, and 2 women from the same household in Wollongong.
We are doing our utmost to determine and detect and link all of those cases, but we may not be able to. But what is most important at the moment is that we break all current chains of transmission.
So the government is tightening restrictions from midnight. Visitors to a home will be limited to 5 people, including children. Limits on outdoor gatherings will also be reduced from 50 to 30 people.
We don't want New Year's Eve to be the cause of a super spreader. Had circumstances been different, we may have acted differently.
The government also wants aged care homes shut to visitors until January the 6th. Relaxing restrictions slightly for Christmas was always a risk, and it's too early to tell whether the move is to blame for the growing numbers. Regardless, the Premier stands by her decision and her government's current strategy. The opposition is urging for some changes to be made.
Now is the time to move towards mandating masks in those places of worship, in those busy shopping centres and across our public transport network.
Testing rates remain an issue too. People in Wollongong responded to the cases there, but across Greater Sydney there are calls for a greater turnout. Ashley Raper, ABC News.